What's going on, guys? So, this is my second vid on some cool, unique, rare, valuable items that I have in my collection, what I own or whatever. I was gonna do 3 items, but I figured, it's not as much, so I figured I'd do 4. So, kind of want to mix it up. I have, not everything's a game or whatever. I figured I'd do these vids once a month, so this is like my February one, just to keep it, I don't want to keep making these every week or whatever. I have some cool stuff to show you guys, so, but yeah, these will be once a month. This is my February one. So I don't know what to start with. Let's see. I guess I'll start with the game, do 2 of the stuff in the middle that aren't games, and then end with the game. The first one, I guess the first game I want to show you guys is a Jack Brothers for the Virtual Boy. This is the rarest North American Virtual Boy game. This game goes around, I'd say on average it goes between $250 to $300 in the box. When I give prices for stuff, it's usually prices that are in the box. I don't know how much they go for loose. I don't buy loose games, I buy them in the box. But this is actually a pretty cool title, man. Like, I guess it's top view, and it's kind of like mazy, kind of find your way, collect keys, kill enemies. So this is like the holy grail Virtual Boy games within North America. I already have a complete North American set. It's only 14 games. I mean, there's some other rare Virtual Boy games that are hard to obtain, kind of like 3D Tetris, Waterworld, Nestor's Funky Bowling. Those 3 are also rare and a little expensive, but this one by far is the most rarest and the most expensive one. So just want to show you guys that, just in case you didn't know. I'm sure a lot of you guys already know that, but just wanted to show you that. The next thing, this is pretty cool. It's a comic book, and I'll explain to you, I guess, the situation on how I obtained this. It is Fantastic Four number 52. This is actually the first appearance of Black Panther. So I bought this comic. I didn't buy it graded. I bought this last summer. I bought it, I don't know if it was June or July. I bought it ungraded. I paid around $80 for it, and it was in really decent shape. The color's very vibrant on the cover. There's no bends or folds or anything. I read the comic before I graded it, of course, what I do. But I bought it in July. In September, I went to Comic-Con and submitted it for grading, and it takes about 4 months, so I didn't get this till December. But in between the time that I submitted it and the time that I received it back from grading, Marvel had announced that Black Panther was going to have its own movie. So the value of this comic book went up. Like, I wouldn't say it skyrocketed, but it went up a lot. It's not worth $80 anymore. It's a grade 5, which isn't too bad for this book. For a book from 1960, I don't think it's too bad. But I've seen grade 5 of this issue sell for, the most I've seen it for so far is $500. And it's been a couple of weeks, or it's been about a month since I've actually checked. But maybe it's gone up even more. But yeah, I paid $80. I paid like around $20 to grade, so I put like $100 all together into it. And if I wanted to sell it, I could definitely make my money back plus profit, of course. But I'm not gonna sell it. I'm all about like having it for my collection. I really like Black Panther. I think, I'm not a big fan of Fantastic Four, the team. They're okay, but they have a lot of key issues within their freaking comic book series. Silver Surfer, appearance, Galactus appearance, Inhumans appearance, Black Panther appearance, a lot of stuff too. So, I kind of I just felt like buying a comic, and this was one of them. And luckily, I bought it at the right time. I got it for a cheap, I guess, somewhat of a cheap price, but now it's worth a lot more than what I paid for. So, can't wait to see the movie. That was my comic book that I wanted to show you guys. This next thing is something that I usually don't show. I don't really collect this type of medium of stuff. but it's a DVD. And you're thinking, like, a DVD? Apparently, I didn't know this, but there's DVDs that are worth a lot of money. It's weird, but anyways, it's Tales from the Hood. If you guys have never seen this movie, it came out in 1995, and it's basically a couple of horror stories that kind of have like an urban hood type of setting. It's actually pretty cool. I liked it as a kid. I haven't seen it in a long time, but apparently this movie for DVD, it's out of print, so they don't even make this movie anymore. And I don't think they've even made it since they made this DVD. So basically there's no Blu-ray, from what I know. There's none of that. And it's very hard to find. Now, I got this back when it came out on DVD, I guess. I got it maybe like almost 10 years ago. Around that time, when I started college, this was around like DVDs are starting to become popular. You know, VHS was becoming obsolete. And so I thought to myself, well, you know, a lot of movies I like are cheap. I like a lot of 80s movies, 90s movies, and they're not that expensive. But I decided I wanted to collect DVDs. And so, you know, I have a couple of DVDs here and there. And this was one of the ones that I bought 10 years ago at Best Buy for like $5 or maybe $10. I don't know. I can't remember. It was really cheap, though. It was like in some bin. But yeah, I bought it, and right now you can probably sell this for like maybe $30, $35. It's not that expensive, but I mean it's pretty hard to find, and it's pretty funny to have like a DVD that's out of print. I mean, I try to look up DVDs that are hard to find or movies that are out of print, just maybe if I ever find them in the thrift store I could cop them, but it's just hard to know. I didn't know this was rare until I saw another YouTuber that I was subscribed to made a video about it. Like, he found this movie and he said it was out of print. And I looked it up, and sure enough, it was out of print. It was pretty expensive, so this is just one of those things that, I mean, I bought, didn't know, and thought it was pretty cool to have. So, I mean, I really like the movie. That's why I got it. But yeah, that's a pretty rare item. Such a so random to kind of show that. This last thing I want to show you is a game. Now, I've made a video about this game, just a video just on the game alone. A while back. Apparently I had this game in my collection for years, and I didn't know it was rare until I saw a YouTuber talk about it. So you guys may have seen that video a long time ago, but whatever. I thought I'd throw it into this video. But that's the Misadventure of the Trombone for the PS1. I still don't know if it's Bone or Bond. Whatever. I'm gonna say Bone. So yeah, I bought this game at a local department store that no longer exists. It was near my neighborhood, and I was in high school. I didn't have a job at the time, so, you know, whenever I'd get money, I'd try to save up as much as I can, try to buy a game. And I went to this department store and I saw this game there. They had like a cool little video game section, and they had, you know, looking back, they had a lot of cool rare game systems that no other stores really had. And so I saw this game there, and the reason why I bought it is because it was so cheap. Now, I can't remember. This was like 15 years ago that I bought this. Now, I don't know if it was either $9.99 or $19.99. I don't know if it was $20 or $10. But either way, it was really cheap. It's the reason why I got it. You know, I saw it and I was like, oh, that's the chick from Marvel's Capcom 2. And, you know, I saw Mega Man there. I was like, oh, cool. I think I'll get this. I never heard about it and didn't read no reviews on it or whatever. I took it home. I played it comes in 2 discs. I put in the first disc and I played for like a good half hour, and since then, 15 years ago, I have not played it. Like, it really wasn't all that, in my opinion. I guess I'd have to go back and maybe try it out again, but yeah, the second disc has never been touched. I've never even touched the second disc, and I'm the only owner of this game. Like, I didn't buy this from somebody else. I bought it brand new from the store. And yeah, when I made my channel, I was watching. Back when I first started my channel, YouTube had a pretty cool layout when you visit people's channel pages, where you could have like your video, and then you have like, you can put a description of yourself, or have, you know, suggested channels, have top comments. It looked pretty cool. It looked like MySpace a little bit. But this one YouTuber, he had like a wanted list of games, and he had like 5 games he wanted, like top games he wanted on his collection, and he had like, they were all rare. And then I saw this one on his list, and I'm thinking, Trombone, why would he want that game? That game is like, why doesn't he just go online and buy it? I mean, it was super cheap, isn't it? I looked it up, and I had no idea this game was that rare. Like, this game, I guess now, goes between $150 to $200. Like, no idea. And this has been sitting in my collection forever, dude. I have not even played this in 15 years. But this is pretty cool, you know. This is like, you know, I wish I had a cooler story of like when I was a kid, I bought the original stadium events or the Little Samson, you know what I mean? But instead, I mean, this is my claim to fame when it comes to like stories like that. I got Trombone back in the day for like $10, $20, brand new, you know, never used. So, yeah, I think this is one of the most expensive PS1 games. I don't know which one is the most expensive PS1 game, but I know this one's one of them. But yeah, those are the 4 items I want to show you guys. 4 cool, unique, valuable, rare, whatever, that I want to showcase. I guess items that are worth mentioning alone. So, yeah, like I said in the beginning of this video, I'll make these once a month. So the next video I'm going to be uploading, I'm only going to be uploading one more video for this month, and that's going to be my February pickups. It's going to be the last week of February. I don't have that much stuff, but we'll see. I have some pretty cool games, but like I said, this month, I haven't bought much stuff. Like, it's just, I don't know, just haven't really found anything worth buying. But yeah, so when I upload that, you guys can check that out, see what I caught for this month. Anyways, other than that, appreciate you watching. Peace out.